Hello humans, this is Random Wizard and welcome to the Random channel. Today we're going to be playing Medieval Fantasy Ranger's Choice. Now before we start, I just wanted to say a lot of things. My exams are coming, so I have a issue with uploading. I will be uploading the evening ones. I have prepared a lot of them for the evening ones. The one that comes out in the afternoon, that one might be an issue, the fucking reading ones. Because I have to record them, and even if I try to record a lot of them, they just go away. Like, I don't know how fast do I fucking upload sometimes. Also, my internet is sucking dick right now. I don't know why. I have 100 Mbps fucking internet, but I'm getting 10 Mbps upload speed. So fuck me. But ignore my fucking ramblings. I'm just a fucking madman. So I can't upload all that often. It is going to be an issue. I will try to, because I've been consistent for several months now, so I would like to keep that up, but I cannot say for sure. Now, why did I start Ranger's Choice? I did say in the comment section that I would start Paladin's Choice. I looked at Paladin's Choice, and there was another one called Legend. I looked at that one in the medieval fantasy universe, and both of them I didn't quite like. Like, there was, like, one of them had like 109 chapters, and I was like, holy shit, 109 chapters, that's it. But it's like they have like a story, and they don't set it up. They just like throw you in some story, which is very confusing. On top of that, all the 109 chapters are like separate characters. Every chapter is a different character from the one that you were initially using. So except for so because of that, I just don't want to get into a story where the main character just changes every fucking chapter or whatnot. I looked at it, the fucking writing style and everything just didn't vibe with me. So we're going to be playing Ranger's Choice. There is only one chapter of this, and there are no chapters. And I think I saw Ranger's Choice. I think Ranger's Choice came out 2 years ago or something, and it has been on chapter 1 since then. It has not dropped another chapter. So I'm going to play this. I'm going to do the best choices of this chapter, which is going to be from a different walkthrough. I will leave a link to that, because the original block sword by Lexi that I've been using for the past 3 years recently got deleted on the last fucking day of uploading Ranger's Choice, Rogue's Choice, which is ridiculous. Like, I've been reading from that for 3 years, and now it gets deleted, but whatever. So we're going to be using a different walkthrough. I don't know how accurate that is, but whatever. I'm going to play Ranger's Choice, and after that I'm going to delete Medieval Fantasy off my fucking phone. And if they bring out a new chapter, please do inform me in the comment section. But for now, we're just going to play first chapter, and then I'm going to move on to other, I've gotten some recommendation from the comments. I've just looked around on my own on the Play Store and shit, and I found several reading type stories. So we're going to be playing that after this. But for now, let us play Ranger's Choice, which is why we are here. I really like that one. Is that a skull of like a hyena or something? What is that? Why does that? No, I thought it had a jaw for a second. How the fuck does the jaw keep attached to the skull? But whatever. A very weird pose to be sitting in the forest for no reason, and to be sitting like that. But regardless, we have a slightly darker tone to our skin. So we might be a black person maybe, or maybe someone with a, I don't know, light skin or something. We have a face mask of a skull, looks like a reindeer skull or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, Ranger's Choice, Chapter 1 by Hardy Lebel. Sounds French. And Sam Landstrom, the good old. It is almost dawn as you crouch concealed in the rocky bluffs above a forest on the edge of a sea of black sand. The first rays of the sun crest the foothills at your back and cast shifting shadows on the dunes, creating the illusions of black ocean waves rolling in slow motion. Very picturesque they wrote this. Unfortunately, the way they wrote this is so very confusing that I'm honestly getting confused in the first para. What the fuck are they trying to say? I get it. They're saying that it's early, and it's like the sun is like creating various like illusions of people standing around, but obviously it's just darkness and sunlight. A cavern of huge wagons is spread out below you in the forest on the edge of the vast desert. The wagons are an impressive sight, more like massive rolling vaults than the open-sided wagon that are common further north. The caverns are constructed of thick wood and festooned with watch lanterns like mobile fortresses. Judging by the heavy ruts leading out of the sandy waste, it's clear that the wagons cross the desert on sled-like runners, but since they have been parked, a dwarf with a pronounced limb seemed to be in charge of converting them to roll on massive ironclad wheels using ingenious systems of replaceable struts. So are we like a rogue? Are we like a ranger, as in are we scouting around so that no one ambushes this wagon, or are we like actively attacking this wagon to run steal stuff. In hiding, you observed the cavern for the past 2 days. Okay, so in hiding, so I'm guessing that we are trying to steal stuff. Is that? Oh, I was about to say, is that a truck? No, it's there are like horses attached to it. How the fuck are 2 horses pulling all that? Like, that looks heavy as shit. Okay, whatever. Maybe magical horses or something. Agents of the throne sent word that this cavern must reach Ring City safely. Okay, so rangers we are just hiding, despite the fact that we are supposed to help them. Okay. I should just read instead of giving speculations. Agents of the throne sent word that this cavern must reach Ring City safely and order rangers to escort it across the kingdom. The Council of the Grove chose to send you, their youngest member. You are Arash Azar, second son of the noble house of Azar, and newly sworn to the order of Rangers of Valtinar. A grim smile tugs at the corner of your mouth as you recall your mentor's teaching. When a job calls for brawn, send a warrior. When it calls for magic, send a wizard. When it must be done well, send a ranger. Very funny. I don't know why would they say that. That is a weird thing to say. That is just weird. When it must be done well, send a ranger. Like, what if magic needed to be done well and you send a ranger to instead of wizard? That aphorism would often precede lashes from a strap because you'd fail to meet his standards in some task or test. Ranger Kobek's methods were harsh. He tolerated nothing less than perfection, but they turned you into the capable ranger you are today. Nearby, a padlock of wahashas are chewing at stacks of hay. I have no idea what wahashas are. These lumbering pack beasts pulled the wagon. The huge hairy creatures are a rare sight this far north, like a yak or something. The native of the desert, where the packs of them roam wild across the sand. They are certainly all male, as they appear to be too large to be female. If so, you surmise that they must have been castrated to make them docile enough for this type of labor. You spot 2 guards lounging on the bales of hay. You shake your head. The men-at-arms guarding the cavern are loud, undisciplined, sloppy. Over the past 2 days, you're stuck into the camp several times, seeking to test their awareness and readiness. Naturally, they failed. You have dined well on the stolen provisions from the stores. While the guards remained puzzled by this missing food, lacking explanation, they blamed each other and thieving animals. You have also placed several snares and deadfalls in the shrubbery surrounding the camp. These could serve to ward off natural predators should any become curious, but they are also placed to cut off natural avenues of approach. If intruders come near, you will be alerted as they will get caught up by the traps. Once snared, you will only need a second to sight them with your bow. Your eyes drift over the curved black wood of your weapon. The black bow is the signature of the rangers, hewn from the branches of a spirit oak at the heart of the forest, bent into shape by the magic of druids. Trapped intruders don't stand a chance and would likely be dead before they knew where the bow fire was coming from. I don't know why I stopped there. You glance back at the rising sun. You were ordered to meet the caravan on this day, but Ranger Quebec drilled a simple mantra into your head 1,000 times. It's mantra, by the way, not mantra. I don't know why the West puts an A behind everything there is. Even like the Vice President of America is like Kamala Harris. It's Kamala. Come on. I mean, there is an A there at least, but still, it's not mantra or yoga. It's yoga and mantra. That's the difference. Into your head 1,000 times. Early is on time. That is a weird thing to say. On time is late. Late is unacceptable. Oh, okay. Oh, so basically he's saying that if you have to reach somewhere at 2 o'clock, then you get there by 1:50, so it's appropriate. If you get there by 2, then you're late. If you get there by 2:10, well, obviously that's unacceptable. Very weird way of saying it, but okay. As the sun clears the horizon, you decide it's time to reveal yourself, making a strong list. Wait, what? Making a strong first impression is important, but how, you wonder? You're toyed with 2 strategies for approaching the caravan. You could evade the lazy sentries and just walk into camp, or you could coax them to come to you by revealing yourself atop a rock against the morning sky. Either way, it's time to make your move. I mean, sneak into the camp or reveal yourself. I mean, if I was like in a caravan and some dude like some Lion King type shit stood up on like a rock and just like the sun behind him is like, yes, I have come to meet you, that would be very concerning, I feel like. But sneaking into the camp would be also very problematic. Like if I snuck into the camp and like go sit right next to the fucking camp leader and he's like, oh shit, what the fuck, guards, come help me or something. So it's an option of getting surrounded or like getting peppered in the face. I don't know. I mean, we have been sneaking into the camp before, so I think that might be better. Then both of these options suck ass. But we are a ranger, and I highly doubt one-on-one combat is our best approach. We are like Hawkeye or something. So let's sneak into the camp. You move silently through the scrub brush that dots the foothill, but stop as you hear the sound of men wandering noisily through the bushes. You see two burly male guards armed with long curved scimitars. The black desert is too hot for full body armor, so the scimitar is ideal for dealing with enemies in cloth. Your left hand strays towards your own similarly curved short sword, which hangs in a quick draw position at your waist. Most rangers are trained to use a melee weapon in each hand. Rangers are not soldiers, but scouts and messengers for the kingdom. The ability to wield two weapons at once suits the ambush predator, who needs to strike fast and hard with stealth before disappearing into the surrounding landscape. They will be passing close to your position. You could surprise them by leaping out, beating them down. Perhaps that would teach them a lesson about complacency. Okay. On the other hand, you could hold your position, hoping they will pass without noticing you. Hold still. I think we're gonna hold still. Since we are sneaking in, let's sneak in all the fucking way. Morale increases 1. There's a little chance these sloppy guards will notice you. As far as teaching them a lesson, better do this without risking injury to them. You remain tense to pounce should they notice your presence, but they don't and wander past talking loudly. Their inattention to the surrounding is something you plan to address with the cabin master. Yes, let's go talk to the cabin master, the fucking dwarf. I nearly said midget, but I was like, no, he's not a midget, he's just a dwarf. The camp itself is bustling with activity. As you near, you slip past the guard captain, who is leaning on a heavy spear and whistling tunelessly. The wagon have been pulled into a semicircle in the middle. The dwarf with the limp is shouting at the slave laborers. He is speaking the common tongue of the north. It's unusual to see a dwarf in the southlands. The people live in the mountains, generally hate the deep sand, but they cannot dig or mine. But as you stroll into the clearing, you can see why he is limping. He is maimed. His left leg is missing. Only a stump remains just below the hip joint. You're also wearing the iron collar of a slave. Inwardly, you feel a sense of revulsion. The desert tribes still practice open slavery. It's a barbaric practice, and seeing a northern dwarf enslaved is tasteful. Wait, hold on. He's also wearing, okay, I was like, why is my character wearing iron collar of slavery? It's distasteful. But then you're not here to judge, merely to escort. Perhaps they would do a better job following your instruction if you yelled at them in their own tongue. You say, leaning back against the side of one of the wagons. The workers look over at you and freeze. The men have tattoos etched into their shaved heads. The dark skins and almond-shaped eyes are indicative of Southlander people like you. Two guards nearby unsheath their scimitars and stand at the ready. Despite their Southland garb and weapons, the light-skinned captain and guard are oblivious Northlanders. Obviously, Northlanders. The guard regards you with a scowl. They don't listen either way. You push off the side of the wagon and slowly amble into the clearing as the captain with a heavy spear levels it at you and advances. What is your business? The captain asks. The dwarf narrows eyes as he looks you up and down. He then turns to the captain. Folk. Oh right, I forgot that there's a word like that sounds like fuck. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are supposed to read this like that, like fuck, or something like fuck. I'm not gonna read it like fuck. I'm just gonna say fuck. I'm just gonna call him fuckhead from this point on. Fuck, this here appears to be a ranger. I wager he's with us. You call me Captain Dwarf. What? You call me Captain Dwarf? Says the captain, and I don't care who he is. No one enters this camp without permission. The dwarf sighs at the captain and turns to you. So the throne has dispatched a ranger to escort us across Northlands. I wonder why Master Vrassel had us stop here. You turn your eyes back to the dwarf. The Council of the Grove sent me with the instruction to see this cavern safely to Cavern safe? What? Instruction to see this cavern safely to Ring City. Okay. I thought there would be a reach there for some reason, but there was not. I'm guessing this is after the events of Ring City got fucked the fuck up. So I'm guessing this is like supplies and shit to fix the city and like gold or something, I don't know, to buy stuff with. The dwarf smiles. I see, and one ranger will be enough for that task, especially one so young. His comment stings a little. It's true that you have only recently been ordained as a member of this order, but you are a full brother. When a job must be done well, you begin. Send a ranger, yes. The dwarf interrupts with a scowl. I've heard that many times before, but I wonder just how true it is. War ranges across the fiefdom of the north. Two more guards have stepped in behind the captain, both with scimitars drawn. The burly captain points his spear at your sheathed swords.